right, this is our next biome, which happens to be the riparian habitat. And it's characterized by being typically involved in some kind of watershed, a creek, a stream, a river. And you look over my shoulder here, this is a dried up creek bed. 3 weeks ago, this thing was filled with water. We were fly fishing in it, and now it's all gone. I mean, the drought is definitely taking its toll. Within that riparian habitat, that riparian ecosystem, what we are finding is different layers of trees. Like, for instance, over my shoulder here, we're going to get a little closer to it. This happens to be kind of the granddaddy of all of them, which is the cottonwood. And the cottonwood gets very, very tall. It has really deep roots to help stop erosion. It also helps water control. And when water's hit, it bends, but it doesn't break, so it kind of breaks up the water, slows it down a little bit. Also over here, here's one that's usually in the channel, and this happens to be our willow. And there's a red willow and a yellow willow. And how it spreads, it's either seeds, or what happens is it bends and pieces of it fall off. It gets carried downstream. We also have lots of sedges and rushes. The sedges are pretty nice. And I'm going to switch the camera and show you a little bit about that here. You notice right here, this is a sedge. It's kind of a triangular leaf. And then we also have the rushes. And some of these rushes, I can't find any right here. Oh, here's some over here. We have some cattails, which are great for a food source, especially their roots. And I'm walking in the channel. It used to have water in it. And here it is. I think you all kind of remember cattails. But their roots are kind of like a potato, really nutritious. And as I'm walking around, and if you take a look over my shoulder, you can see that both banks of this riparian habitat have trees and shrubs, and when this thing is full of water, it's teeming with fish. In this particular area, we have a lot of bluegill, we have smallmouth bass, we also have some native fish in here as well. And so because of all this vegetation, it helps create some terrific micro environments, some niches for a lot of fish to be able to go into and hide or feed. And of course, then we have all kinds of other things, like we have bears sometimes come through here, mountain lions. So it's a really diverse place. It's great for flood control, number one. That's why it's important. Number two, it helps filter out some of the sediment, so it improves water quality. So there's a lot of great things for riparian habitats. But one of the things we have to kind of remember about riparian, anywhere between, I want to say between 80 to 96% of our wetland areas, our riparian areas, are gone. So we're working with anywhere from 20 to 6%. This watershed here in Cache Creek is actually doing pretty well. But with this drought, it's definitely going to take some toll on it. But riparian habitat has to do with watersheds, and we have trees, layers of trees on either side of the banks of the streams, creeks, or rivers. So that's this biome. And we'll take it to one more.